All right. So, do you want to get in the 30-minute fucking conversation to nowhere? Do you want to do that again? How do you show a girl that you like her, that you're sexually interested in her without coming across as creepy? So I have to say right now, this is not some mainstream watered down bullshit that you have been fed for a very long fucking time. AKA, just be honest. Just show the girl that you like her, and things will fall into pieces and shit, and she'll like you back if it's meant to be. No, motherfucker. This is the fucking real world. Wake the fuck up, okay? This is not some fucking basic shit, okay? On this shit, I'ma fucking feed you the harsh truth. The fucking real reality, okay? This is the ugly cousin of the mainstream knowledge, motherfucker, okay? So, the basic premise behind showing a girl intent is that you're giving her validation but not emotion, okay? Intent means you're giving the girl validation but not emotion. Let's say a hot girl is walking down the street and you say, hi, you're very attractive. You know what she's going to do? She's going to be like, she's going to take that validation and say, oh, thank you. And then she's going to walk home feeling all fucking good and pretty and not feeling slutty because she didn't engage with you any further. She's getting the best fucking deal. She's like, thank you. I know that I'm pretty now. I mean, she probably fucking knew that before. She gets confirmation of that, if you will. Thank you one more time. Thank you. Another confirmation that I'm hot. Thank you, you motherfucking loser. Oh, I'll never fuck you because then I'm a slutty. So let me get the fuck out of here. So if you want to get out of here, increase your results with that girl. There's a lot of fucking ways you can fucking do that, my friend. If you want to increase your results with that girl, you want to add emotion to that validation because at the end of the day, if you say, you know what, let me not give a validation at all. If you don't have it down in a vibe, you might end up in the friend zone. You might get nice little conversations and the girl's like, nice to meet you for her, and you're not even on her radar. So you kind of have to show intent. But again, if you give her intent, you're going to also give her a validation. But make sure you add emotion. That being said, you can basically add one of two emotions to it. You can add emotional humor to it. We're going to talk about this in a second. Or you can add an emotional lack of validation to it, qualification, giving her a chance to invest a little back. And in order to clarify it a little more, I'm going to give you 4 archetypes that you can use. 4 really good ways that you can show intent without seeming too fucking needy. Because the last thing these fucking hoes need is another dude who seems needy. So the humorous exaggeration. Now you walk up to the girl instead of saying, hey, I think you're attractive. You could be like, hey, are you over 18? Don't take this the wrong way. And then you add a little eye contact and a little pause, but let's get married. And you're like, what the fuck? Rob a bank together. And you rob a bank together and run off to Mexico. Just you and me. So what you did now is you added up 10 just to get married. What you added is that you're sexually interested in her. But at the same time, you exaggerated it so it's fucking humorous. Now you get married and you understand that the guy's into me, but he made it fun. And you could be like, excuse me, do you speak English? This is awkward. You walk with your fucking friend, but let's get married and fly off to Mexico. And then they'll laugh, because bitches always laugh when you talk about marriage. Listen, I went to fucking law school in Las Vegas, bitch. Okay? I went to law school where pickup artists fucking move just to work on their fucking Vegas game. I was just there already, bro. And I was there when this fucking shit was just starting, bro. Ross Jeffries wasn't even around. I can add you on my fucking Instagram if you promise not to add any fucking hearts on my wall type shit. You remember when Kaz was doing that? Okay, now listen. This fucking thing. I guess we got a little bit of the girl interrupter fucking shit going. All right. You speak Deutsch? You fucking do that shit? If you promise no dick pics, don't send me no fucking dick pics. Now, the underlying core principle of that and the subcommunication is that I have no problem with showing intent and being a sexual perpetrator. But at the same time, I own the situation to agree where I can bring in the humor. I'm witty, I'm confident, and I'm fun. Plus, it breaks the fucking ice because what many times happens if you just show intent, apart from the fact that you're just giving away validation, is it also puts a lot of fucking pressure on the girl. She's gonna freak out a little bit. Oh my god, this guy's interested in me. Hitting cameras. Am I slut now? If I make it too easy, I gotta go off. So many times the girl actually fucking likes you, but it's too much of a fucking conflict. It's too much fucking pressure on her. And by you making a humorous exaggeration, is breaking the ice. You take off the steam a little bit so she can feel a little relaxed and be more okay with the situation. And the cool thing here too is you can go from there and you can create a fun little narrative. Oh, wait a minute though, can you cook? What do you actually do? So let me see what I'm invested in, but we can still get divorced, but we can still see what's going on here. You have rich parents though, but we can I want my fucking shirt and face of this fucking pig. Archetype number 2 is what I call the barcoded compliment. Now, this is a great archetype because it combines the emotion and humor with the emotional lack of validation. So, let's see, you meet a cute girl in a bar on the street, it doesn't fucking matter, and you'll be like, oh shit, I just had to fucking talk to you because you're the prettiest girl on this side of the street. On this is she's the prettiest girl on this side of the street. And that's not very complimentary. Amp it up with humor, exaggerate it a little bit, being a little cocky, tongue in cheek, but at the same time, you gave us some validation, then you fucking took it away from her. Negative emotion, being a little bit witty, being a little bit cocky, breaks the ice, makes you qualify a little bit more, and she's gonna be like, what? On this side of the street, bitch. I'm on both sides of the street, motherfucker. I'm fucking hot. So it breaks the ice. It gives her emotion on top of a 10. And then you're fucking good. You know what I mean? And this cameraman is getting the fucking Tony Award. And that makes no fucking sense because this ain't a musical. But that's how good he fucking did. Now, here's the thing. Something a little more advanced. Something that you can't always throw in right off the bat. It's something that you can do. For example, you're sitting in a date with a girl. And you're feeling like, this shit's a little too platonic. I don't actually get this sexual spark going. So what you're doing with the question is you're basically asking a question that gives her an opportunity to talk about herself and an opportunity to share more about her life. And then you add qualification on top of it. Because the way that you add the question basically elicits the emotion of lack of validation of her needing to invest. For example, I was on a date with a girl recently, and she was a very talkative girl, and I'm a very talkative fucking person, so naturally we talked about a lot of fucking topics that weren't necessarily sexually charged. On top of that, I was sitting around the table with her, so I couldn't necessarily be physical, so the only sexual vibe I could give was my eye contact and my tonality, which is usually enough, but in that case it wasn't. So I leaned over to her and I said, what's the coolest and most interesting book you've ever read? And that's the question. That's giving her the opportunity of investing. So she went on a little 2-minute rant of this great book that she read. Funny enough, it was by Eckhart Tolle, which, whatever. But, and she goes on that rant is that presence and the connection that connects all human beings. So yada, yada, yada. So she goes on a legit, very attractive rant. And I love when a girl's smart and she works on her own personal life philosophy. I do. But I paused and I looked deep into her eyes and I said, what you just said was so fucking hot. Can I just fucking get balls fucking deep inside you right now? And I said, I can see, but wow, what you just said was so fucking hot. Oh, what's that noise? That's my panties flying away. You really got me with this one. And boom, the sexual intent was there. So what it does here is it gives her the emotion of lack of validation first. It gives her a chance to invest. But at the same time, it gives her the feeling that she just worked on that. And she's like, wow, I just had a cool effect on the guy. He had a chance to prove myself. And now I fucking got him now. Girls love that fucking challenge because they never have to work for shit in their life. So it feels great to them to fucking feel like they actually had to work for something. They earned something for a change because they never fucking earn shit in life. Women don't. They have everything fucking given to them. Now, I think we all know that's true. Now let's talk about the fourth archetype. There's something that we call it the direct qualifier. The fourth archetype is already pretty advanced. Now, you can see we started off with a very simple stuff, something that anybody could say at any point, even if they don't have a lot of experience with approaching girls and talking to them. But this one's a little bit more advanced because this one's basically giving her a direct statement that you need more qualification. And the reason why this is more advanced is because everything else about your sub-communication needs to be on point. Because if you're a very insecure, shy guy and you're dropping these direct qualifying statements, the girl will smell it. She'll see it, even with as little logic and intelligence as most women have. That she'll fucking get it. Alert, alert! This guy is fucking taking it. He's not actually cool. He'd be happy if he could score a fucking girl. So, do not buy this. Dobra, I do not fucking buy this. But let's say everything is also on point. You're a little more advanced, so you can be advanced. You can use statements like the brick qualifier. You can put that at the beginning of the conversation. You can put that in the first minute or two. The brick qualifier is very simple. You can say shit like, "Hey, I like what I'm seeing so far. You seem quite interesting so far. Tell me a little about yourself. But I'm wondering, you look like a very pretty girl, but I'm wondering, is there something underneath the pretty surface? I know that you're busy. I'm actually on the way to XYZ. So tell me one cool thing about you that makes me want to connect with you by Instagram or whatever the fucking social media fucking thing. Now, again, these stations are very correct, and they'll only work if your self communication is on point. If you're holding eye contact, if your body language is very confident, if your tonality is loud and strong, so she can basically add one and one together and basically say, okay, this guy's cool. I see it. He's got it down, and he clearly actually needs me to qualify. I'll play along. And if you don't have that, she'll call it out as sort of a bluff, and it doesn't work. Now, what's the emotion that you're actually giving her? The simple emotion is that you're actually taking a validation away from her. She might be a pretty girl, but she's taking a little bit of validation away. You just pull that fucking rug out from under that hoe. Okay, now don't take this the wrong way. You could say, I love your style. You're very attractive. If you turn out to be cool, we could get married maybe. Can you cook? Fantastic. Let's get married. Why are you in Prague? I'm business. I sell drugs. You want some? I'm kidding. No, I give seminars here. I'm here for 1 week. Yeah, you can be my girlfriend for a fucking week. And of course she's gonna go, that's what I always want. And the truth is, it is fucking is what she always wants. And she said, what's your name? I tell her, and she said, am I going to get you fired if your boss sees you talking to another guy? And I say, I'm meeting friends, but not till like 2 hours from now. I'm just walking through the city, but not like a fucking idiot. So, hey, I'd say, hi, I'm a new boyfriend, but just for a week. And I'd say, hey, maybe we could get married and you could come to the wedding. And it's this bitch just being a hater. She says, no thing. And I say, are you good friends or just colleagues? And she's like, no. And I'm like, can we have sex now? I've talked to you for 5 minutes. And I say, do you have a cool Instagram account? And she's like, yes. And she's doing some Eastern European chick shit. And of course, forget their name. That's the best fucking thing to do, is forget their fucking name. You should feel so bad because you forgot their name. Now, 1 second, let's hop behind here so your boss doesn't see you. I'll add you on my Instagram if you promise not to freak out. Totally awkward, I know, but I'm a cool guy to meet girls like that in a bar half drunk, so I have to talk to a girl. Yes. Yeah, oh, a little bit, yeah, a little bit, yeah, a little bit. I just smile, make the shit go away. All right. So you got a number. The cool thing about that, as a side note, is you can add something that we call cold reading. Now, you can literally say, you seem like a pretty good girl so far, but tell me if that is correct. Tell me if my assumption is correct. You seem like the way you walk, you seem very assertive. You look like a girl who clearly knows what she wants in her life, is clearly willing to fight for it. and work hard in her life. And what you're doing here is you're actually cold reading into the situation. You're creating assumptions based on looking at her behavior and all the information that you got, and you're giving her the opportunity to invest and qualify yourself. Now, that's a little more advanced, but if you add that thing together, you can make that shit happen if you actually have the body language and the demeanor to back it up. Excuse me, do you speak English? Wow, I just said how to say hi. 2 seconds. Are you from Prague? Where are you from? You look like a girl who knows what she wants. You do. You know, you walk into the streets and you know exactly I want to buy this, and then I'm going to buy this, and then I'm going to study, and these are my goals, and this is how I like to get dick down. And then she starts saying some shit about that's working today, and this is how my work starts, and the blah, 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 blah. I don't give a fuck. I remember my girlfriend when I was 20. She was fucking Russian, and the time I loved hearing her talk was with my cock in her fucking mouth, if you know what I mean. So I say some shit about her more narrow pants, tighter pants, blah 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 blah, and she's like, yeah, blah 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 with my Eastern Bloc fucking dick in my mouth, and I'll say all I do on my Instagram if you promise not to send me dick pics, and she goes, I will try, duh, bro, and I say, give your best, and then I say, you don't remember my name, and then I say, good, I forgot yours as well. And then I say, mine's ZC, or I say, mine's GI, Girl Interrupter. And then I say, what's your IG? And so I'll add you, and then you'll add me back, and I promise to not freak out. I don't like that IG shit. That sounds like I'm too scared to get a fucking phone number. But it does avoid the fucking resistance from all these bitches who have boyfriends who want to get some cock on the side. And when I say all these bitches, I mean every single girl in the fucking world, because we all know they're fucking doing that. Now, listen, natural game. Now, this is very advanced because what you're doing here is you get rid of anything that you say in terms of intent. You get rid of any techniques that I've just been telling you about, and you basically say, hey, I'm going to put all my chicks on just my demeanor, on just the subcommunication, that I don't need to say these things, like, let's get married. It's very fucking clear for the girl that I'm a guy who has a penis and is okay with that, and that I'm indeed sexually interested in her. You can do that with your sexual interest, fucking whatever. For example, strong eye contact, mentioned earlier. Vocal tonality. You can clearly approaching her with a clear sense of, yo, this is what's going on and I'm interested in her. You're clearly also calibrating your approach. You're not creeping her out by getting too close when she's taking a step back. And your body language is also taking away validation from her while giving validation to her. If she says something that you like, you can actually play with that. It's almost like punishing her for saying something that she said wrong and validating her for something that she said right. And being like, you're lucky I'm fucking talking to you, bitch. And you're approaching the girl and you'll be like, well, oh no shit, what's your name? You'd be like, my name is da 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 da, and you'd be like, what cool things are you into? And you'd be like, I don't fucking know, I don't really care. And you say, actually, okay, you didn't give me a cool answer. Take away your body language away from a little bit. And she says, oh, you know, I'm at the fucking bookstore and I went about that Eckhart Tolle book. And you're like, really? That's fucking interesting. I love Eckhart Tolle. Tell me more about what you like about his philosophy. And she's like, well, I don't know. And she says something interesting, like, that's pretty cool. And by the way, my name is CC. And you just keep the conversation going from there. You're doing all these things that I just taught you verbally in archetypes with your body light types. But again, this is fairly more advanced concept when it comes to natural game. Basically, if you say all these archetypes sound cool, and you actually want to take it further and you want to go, oh, I want to go back further and I want to have the vibe clearly as my communication of intent, I could actually strongly recommend to you the program, The Natural, which is a program some RSD associate named Max created. It takes you through the entire journey of not knowing what to say. It gives you a structure and process that teaches you exactly what to say, what to do, how to tell a girl that you like her, how to tell if she likes you, how you can tell that she's ready to be kissed and ready to be taken home. It teaches you everything you need to know about day game, night game, text game, phone game, and all that fucking shit. And how to become a more sociable person, how to reach a man in his prime lifestyle. It also teaches you about how to get in a relationship, how to handle multiple relationships, how to handle fuck buddies, and how to get... It teaches you a lot about sex and everything that you could potentially know about game. And at the end of the game, when you go through this product and this program, you'll be sitting there. You'll be equipped with all the fucking knowledge that you need and all the reference experiences that You need that people are guiding you through together. You have a hidden Cambridge infill concept of every concept that you see there, so that you can actually see you have access to a Facebook group and all the other fucking motherfuckers in that program. Fucking host asleep. You have access to instructions in your pocket. So you won't even have to fucking learn any of this shit because we'll just do it all fucking for you. You fucking punk bitch. You can't fucking do anything for yourself. It's going to be naturally attractive to girls because you're just a little fucking bitch boy who has to hire a fucking dating coach at every fucking thing you ever fucking need. Now you're going to be like that guy who goes to the guys that every other motherfucker wants to be like. If that's cool, you can go to the Natural Dom. And the reason I do that is because we have great preview videos on that website already. And you say, hey, that's pretty fucking cool. Yeah! Yeah! You can do that for 30 days with a funny money back motherfucking guarantee. And that's a motherfucking no-brainer, bitch. Yeah. So you can collect my free videos on your fucking website. So I'm selling how beautiful fucking products to you that people. Ah! I don't know. Maybe it will be secret. I don't know. Maybe it will be secret. Everything's a fucking secret with these Eastern European girls. So you want to make big bucks? You want to have butt-busting sex? Is that what you want to fucking do? Is that what you want to fucking do? You look like a striving-ass girl. You must strive for multiple orgasms is what I think. And tell your boyfriend that he doesn't have to work so hard tonight because I'm going to fucking take most of it out of you before I send him back to you. But I will make you brush your teeth before I send it back to him because I'm a fucking gentleman, okay? You know what I mean? Listen. You know it's really funny because I've never really been a guy that was bad with girls. I've just had zero success with girls, some guys say. I was not a social guy. I didn't have any friends. I just didn't have any of that. And I remember once when I reached 20 years, it was kind of a turning point because I look back and I was like, wow, there's something that I'm missing out on here. You know, I'd go to clubs and I'd see all these people and I'd ask myself, why are all these people having fun? Why can't I have fun? Why am I the exception? Why me? Why do some people have it and I just don't? And the saddest thing was I just thought I can't ever change these things. You know, maybe if I just keep doing what I'm doing and going to school and keep trying to get a good job and get a good grades, it's going to happen. And I was like, fuck, man, why is this happening to me? It felt like I was running out of time. It was like the best part of my life, my youth, is just going down the drain. And I'm just wasting it. And I'm supposed to get the now, don't I? Like everyone else, I got to do something, but I got no fucking clue. What do I fucking do? You know? Why? And then I discovered fucking game, and I hated myself for never stepping up and never manning up and never taking fucking action. And over time, those thoughts got replaced with actually taking action. And I thought, I'm actually a pretty fucking cool guy, to be honest. You know, I didn't hate myself anymore. And the more I was practicing this game, the more I understood these underlying natural core principles of social interactions and getting attraction. And I started to really get a handle on it, you know, and there was no more dark spot. I knew exactly what to do. And the cool thing is it felt empowering. It felt like, okay, this part of my life is no longer this big question mark. It's clearly I understood it. And I saw some amazing fucking future. And it had my name on it. And guess what? It could be yours too. Guess what? It could be yours too. And I want you to practice fucking winking with both eyes 45 fucking times a day. You're going to build up that, guess what? Could be yours too. Guess what? You got to do like that. You got to practice fucking winking because that's what fucking pros do. They can wink with either eye. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? You know what strippers do? They can wink like a motherfucker. Guess what? That's good. Guess what? You know, guess what? You just gotta fucking wink like a motherfucker if you want it. If you fucking want it, you get that flat washboard stomach, you develop some fucking game, you work on your style, shot at SBK fitness, and guess what?
Could be yours too. You gotta do about 75 reps of these head nods. Adapt people with head nods. You don't want to do it all awkward like that. You want to get it just right. Like, hey, no. And see, that was not good enough. So I would work on that about another 75 fucking times. Fuck going to law school. Fuck going to medical school. Fuck becoming a fucking dentist. You work on this. Guess what? Yeah, it could be yours too. You dap motherfuckers up when you bounce in the room. You should see the respect I get every time I come through. Check your own videos. They always be number 2. Don't tell me about them C's got skills. He's alright, but he's not real. ZC's that deal. Okay? ZC. Stop. Mom, dropping you back off. I will take those models back home if they don't fucking outright. If they get out of pocket, I'm not fucking dealing with this shit tonight from these fucking New York City fucking models that they bust in from Milan. I just will not fucking put up with it. Listen. I don't give a fuck what the math is on your fucking face symmetry. Okay? I don't give a fuck how many fucking shows you opened in Fashion Week. Oh, you will not fucking act like a fuck girl around me. Do you understand me? No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Do you understand? No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No. Stop it. I'm dropping you back off and bounce. And I fucking don't even bring her. I don't even fucking bring her in. She's going to go home and she's going to read some Nancy fucking Drew or some shit to pass the time. But she's not going to be at the club with me with the fucking ultra chic bottle service and all the fucking beautiful babies and all the fucking big ballers with the bank head and just having the fucking time of our life. You know why? You know why? Because she should have gone to Trump school. That's why. Just be nice. Just be nice. Okay. Man, I hope I didn't fuck up my eyes too bad on that one.